taken control over the last few hours and so on, and we're gonna see like if it is time to go all in or it is time to basically just chill out and not panicking and not do all that good stuff like we're going to the moon and all that good stuff, right? We're going to be able to hit all-time high in 2020, go past 20k and so on. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about Ethereum massive breakout above like a 275 to 280 range, right? Just about like a 279 and so on right now. The current price of Ethereum 279.25. So BTC just about like a 95, 90 depending which exchange you're using. On Bybit it is just about like a 95.87. On Binance 95.77, right? So before we get started, make sure to hit the likes, make sure to join our public Telegram group, link in the description if you're looking to join our premium group for alt Target, BTC, Target, Ethereum, EOS, Bitcoin Cash, and all those good stuff. Make sure to send me a message, okay? We also got a stock channel, stock looking very volatile as of now. So let's see, if like stock going to be pushing high or dropping lower. But let's start it off with let's get started with BTC. All right, so BTC, let's take a look at 6 hour time frame. First thing first, 6 hours, it is actually very bullish. As you can see, I was a short right here, but I put my stop loss just by like a 95.50 because I did not basically want to mess any. I don't want to mess like with a BTC pumping to like a 97 to 98 range, because we got a resistance just about 96.80, right? But it might not be a very strong resistance. As you can see on a weekly basis, 96.80 just about. Let's take a look at 3-day chart. Looks better on the 3-day chart. We talked about it like last week. We said like 96.80, which is like just about this level of engulfing bearish candle right there, was like a resistance. Basically we hit it. Now we basically struggling to break it. So let's see if like we're going to be able to break it. If we break it, definitely we got two more resistances, right? We got one at 98.80, right? And we got another one just about like a 10-2 area. So it is going to be quite volatile over the next few days to see like if BTC is going to be able to push to the upside, right? Let's see if like we got the bulls gonna have like enough chance to basically break like a 96.80. If you take a look at on a 6 hour time frame, it seems like okay, they got a chance to even like break this level. As you can see, like a volume is decreasing. Let's take a look at it again. Okay, everything good. Volume was decreasing, price was decreasing, so we definitely need like some sort of reversal up to at least like a 96.22 to like a 96.80 to see like if we're gonna get enough volatility. All right, 6 hour candle gonna close like in an hour, so let's see how the next 6 hour candle going to be behaving, because you gotta think about it, the CME going to be closing very soon. So it could be a low volatility weekend, at least for the short term. All right, so let's take a look at the 12 hour time frame. As you can see, like the 12 hour time frame, volume is very low, so the sell volume is very low as price is increasing. So the bears need to do a good job to basically show me like they're about to step in. Otherwise we just have to wait till we see like at least a 6 hour engulfing bearish and 6 hour big sell volume to start like looking for a bearish setup. As of now, even though we're still moving in a sideways, the bulls are slightly in control, and we're still at mid-range. Okay, we're still at mid-range. Price hasn't broke 10.5 since like 10k area since like May, June and something like that. So no need to be basically FOMOing unless like you're already in. You can just sit tight, relax, and put a stop loss like a 91, 92 area, stuff like that, right? So let me take a look at the chat room. Hey, what's up, Aldo? Too much beer? Just sit tight, relax, and put a stop loss like a 91, 92. Bitcoin to $5? No way, we're not going to $5. Hey, what's up, 55 miles per hour? So let's take a look at hourly time frame before we move on to Ethereum. Ethereum not looking bad at all. Okay, so hourly basis, strong support just about 21 EMA, came back down, retest this support level, which was like 94.80, right? 94.80, 94.79. Now it's on an hourly basis. It seems like we're making a three-way move pullback. Okay, so we got this move. That's a three-way move pullback. Let's see if like we can pump back up to 96.30 to 96.20 area for a possible sideways correction and so on. But as of now, on the lower degree, it is basically it is it is moving sideways, and we could be seeing like a low volatility weekend. Okay, if like we see if like we can get a low volatility weekend, we can basically just get a lot of noise within the next few hours and so on. So I wouldn't be anticipating like a high volatility weekend. All right, so let's take a look at basically 30 minutes chart. 30 minutes, another beautiful engulfing candle. 15 minutes basically, or just broke this level of resistance, which is roughly around like a 95.60. So right there. So next level of resistance on the 15 minutes chart, if you like a scalping and so on, that's just about like a 96, like we just said, 96.30 range. Okay, low 96.30 to 96.44. So let's see like if like we're going to be able to break it. All right, so at least for the we got nice resistance, upward resistance. So if we break this trend line, it could be moving very fast. So we just have to basically hug it. Okay, hug it, and basically all the way up to like overbought, right? But the bulls are looking good so far. All right, so now let's take a look at Ethereum. All right, Ethereum looks pretty juicy, right? Ethereum looking very, very juicy, about like 280 range. So for Ethereum, let's take a look at the weekly, because weekly chart for Ethereum looks actually, that's what we talked about previously. We said if like the bulls, especially on the 3-day chart, right, we said if we close above like a 250 area, the bears could be in trouble. All right, so now next level to be paying attention to, it is going like 287 to 290, right? So within the next few days and so on. So 287 to 290 going to be playing a very, very important role over the next few days. All right, so beautiful support for Ethereum, just about this level of 200 EMA. We had a nice like a bearish pattern, right? But it did not play out. Okay, the same setup we got like for BTC was like just about like when BTC was like a 7200 range regarding the WXY correction. Basically Ethereum is basically doing the same thing. Okay, just pump to the upside, ignore all the bearishness, and basically broke this resistance, and basically push into the upside to try to retest like a next resistance about like a 287 to 290 level. Okay, at least for the short term, I would like to see Ethereum break this level of 290 before I can see like if like we're going to be able to retest like a 307 and so on, right? I mean 370 and so on. So next resistance, immediate resistance for Ethereum, once again 287. All right, let's see if we're going to be able to break it over the next few days and so on, right? But it doesn't mean we're going to break it. I'm just saying that's a resistance in front of us. We just have to pay attention to it. Daily looks very good. We broke this level, pushing to the upside. Also, nice resistance right there, as you can see, nice resistance. We just basically could be moving sideways in this range. If like we see any dump over the next few days, we could be looking for the previous resistance, which is 250 level, right? Low 250 to be acting as a support, right? So Ethereum, this could basically delay the drop for Ethereum if like we're going to see any further drop. Like I'm looking for low $200 range. 250 going to be very, very important level to be paying attention to, at least for the short term. So if you're bullish, you still got a chance to enter at 250. Most likely it is going to come back down and retest it. Okay, just like Link, when Link broke like $6 range, $7, went to like almost $9, right? Something like that, came all the way back down to like $7. Okay, so if you're patient enough, most likely you're gonna get a some sort of pullback basically from Ethereum, at least for the short term, right? So let's take a look at 6-hour time frame. 6-hour basically double tapping, but we do not have any sell volume. Once again, sell volume is not incredible. Big breakout volume. Not sure if it is a fake out. Even though RSI is overextended, we don't have any sort of divergence. Okay, so we just have to wait, okay, for some sort of like a bearish momentum, because we can get a double tap, which means like we could get this move from Ethereum. Okay, dip back down to 260, 265, and then basically pump back up to 287 resistance, so we can create this divergence. So if you want to play it like that, definitely you could. This move can be even deeper. Okay, it can be even deeper down to 250 before getting this a bigger divergence. Depending on volatility, the divergence could be sharp. It could be very wide. You just don't know, but you're just going to be anticipating it. All right. So at least that's what I would be anticipating for Ethereum. All right. So let's take a look at basically MACD also at the same time. We're not looking that great, okay, on the MACD. It could be a sign of bullishness, especially like let's say we keep pumping to the upside, right? But MACD, doesn't break this level of resistance. What I mean doesn't break it, like we're moving slowly like this, okay? We're moving slowly like this, okay? It could be very bullish because we can basically break it, and if we break it, it could create further momentum up. You see what I'm saying? So we just have to be cautious with Ethereum. It is bullish now. You just have to basically wait for a bearish setup. The only bearish setup I could have basically anticipated for Ethereum basically failed, which is like we got this move, we got that move, which is a very bearish setup regarding Ethereum, but this time it give us the fake out, right? So let's see if like we're gonna create another bearish setup right now. So for the bulls, no need to do anything for Ethereum really. All you have to do is just put a stop loss. Especially if you're doing low leverage, you just put a stop loss at a comfortable level below 230 or so on, so you won't get any wicks or anything like that. All right, just sit tight, relax. Market gonna tell you most likely if it wants to basically retrace down to 230 or so on, right? But it is bullish as of now. All right. Hey, what's up, Spencer? Hey, can you check Ergo? AERGO. XRP is still accumulative. Okay, so now let's take a look at XRP. We're gonna take a look at the big boys before we take a look at the 100x alt, right? So King XRP, very accumulative, right? But we still not. Let's see, because XRP, I said it in my premium group, I'm not basically not interested in XRP as long as we're moving below weekly 21 EMA. All right, so if like we can push above the weekly 21 EMA, if like we close above the weekly 21 EMA, which is currently 20 cents, XRP is like 20 or 4 cents, that could create some bullish momentum, okay? Because we got a three-way move right there on a weekly basis, an engulfing candle that could be a bull flag above the weekly 21 EMA. Okay, so that could be bullish at least for the short term. If BC doesn't do anything crazy, XRP could take advantage of the the weekly 21 EMA being weak right now. Okay, so if we break it, that could be it. Okay, as you can see previously, weekly 21 EMA being like a massive resistance. Even though right here we pumped it upside, retested 100 EMA, we could attempt to hit like a 28 cents, which is like 100 EMA. So that's what I'm saying, like you just don't know. I've been saying it like over the last, I think, 2 months, right? I'm not interested in XRP, like buying XRP short term, right? Like a short term trade, as long as we basically trading below the 21 EMA. So as you can see right there, I waited, right there, we basically got rejected. As you can see, like that was like since April, guys. So almost like over 3 months. Okay, over 3 months we've been trading below the 21 EMA. So we just have to be very cautious. If we get a nice close above it, you wait for your 6-hour engulfing candle to confirm it, confirm like the bullishness, you can just basically take it as of now. Okay, but as of now, you can see like 6 hour is not looking that great, even though we above the weekly 21 EMA. 6 hour right there, we had a similar situation right there also, right? Let's see where the you know, we closed above the weekly 21 EMA, but after that we got a beautiful engulfing bearish candle. It was like May 4th, right? Take a look at on the 6 hour, May 4th. Right there, okay, right there. So as you can see that we pump above it, right, close above the weekly 21 EMA, but you can see it was right there. Okay, we got nice engulfing 6 hour candle breaking this level of support area, so showing you, hey, we got to be cautious. You can see this big sell volume. That's what you need to be paying attention to. Again, we getting the same type of big sell volume, right? Same exact one. So, and we double tapping. So let's just be cautious with XRP, guys. I think, you know, it is accumulative. I'm not saying like we cannot pump, but I would be, you know, just cautious and buy slowly, you know, as it goes down. Okay, so let's take a look at XRP BTC also. XRP BTC similarly basically giving us a nice lower degree, giving us a nice double tap giving us a nice double tap right there. So we just got to be able to break this level. If you're bullish on XRP BTC, look for a break above this level. All right, could be a you could be looking for a very tight triangle also, just like this one, right? So but I like to take a look at XRP BTC on a weekly basis instead of a lower degree. So weekly basis, XRP still below the weekly 21 EMA. So just have to be cautious, man. If we break above it, which is like a 2,300 range, right? 2,300 range, we could be attempting to basically push to like a 3,800. Okay, which is you know, very nice. I know we got multiple resistances right there, right here, but if we break the yellow line, we might ignore all of these moving, you know, all of these resistances, and then just attack the 3,800 area. So other than that, you know, we're still moving down, we're still making lower lows and lower highs. So it's not time for it is really not time to be you know, to be looking for some moonshot for XRP, right? Not saying it can't, right? As you can see, like a few months back, we talked about XRP dropping down to like a 1,300. On Poloniex, we dumped all the way down to 1,300. Okay. At the same time, we got multiple bullish weekly engulfing candles, right here. You know, we got multiple one right there. Okay, and we didn't do anything. Okay, we didn't do anything. We kept making a you know, lower lows and lower highs, right? So we just have to be very cautious. Let's take a look at the monthly. If you take a look at the monthly chart, it is bullish, right? We just gotta be able to keep up the momentum. That's what I'm trying to say. If like we can get a nice close above the weekly 21 EMA versus a dollar, right, and pump above the weekly 21 EMA versus BTC, that could create some beautiful setup, okay, for XRP. Even like if we drop back down to 1,800 and so on, it could be by the dip stuff, all right? But as of now, once again, lower, you know, lower lows, lower highs, not so great. All right, not so great, just accumulating. So now let's take a look at basically EOS before we move on to SP 500, and then go back to the moonshot alt 100x. VChain dropping down to 177. So EOS is basically similar to XRP and Bitcoin Cash. I'm not looking to basically trade them right below the weekly 200 EMA. That's just easy, guys. So you can try to pick the top and the bottom and stuff like that, right? But it really doesn't matter. Like in terms of if you're bullish on EOS and you think like EOS gonna be pumping above like $20 and so on, whether you buy EOS like a $2 or like a $1.50 doesn't make a big difference. We got a nice resistance right there on our RSI. We also got a massive resistance on weekly 211 EMA. I've been saying it, guys. Just be cautious, okay? Just be cautious. I said it right there, late April. I said it again, first week of June. Said it again a couple of weeks ago. Now we're getting another rejection. We need to break this 211 EMA. As long as we're trading below it, we're going to be in trouble. We're most likely going to be in trouble. All right. One thing we could argue for the bullish setup, I've seen recently like this flat correction being a continuation reversal pattern. So let's see if we can pump above the 2.7, 2.8. No bearish setup on after we pump above it and we don't see any bearish setup on a 6-hour basis, it is a long position to take up to 0.618 to 0.786. okay, so what I mean 0.618 and 0.786, you could be looking for swing high to swing low. 0.618 going to be just about like 3.2, right? And then 0.786 going to be like a $4. So we just have to break above 2.7, right? 2.7, 2.8, and we can basically look for further move from EOS and Bitcoin Cash, right? So that's a 50% move if we break above the 211 EMA. So Bitcoin Cash looks similar also. BCH. Take a look at Bitcoin Cash. I'm waiting for the same exact setup. I talked about Bitcoin Cash. I think like a K4 Liberty asked right about Bitcoin Cash. I was like, we just have to be cautious. We just don't know how long this triangle going to last, right? We could be moving sideways all the way up like till September. I'm not saying we will, but it is a possibility. And at the same time, it is a descending triangle. Most of the time I'm bearish, so I like to see the, it is easy for me to see like the bearish setup. But the bullish setup, guys, once again, 211 EMA, just like XRP and EOS. Close above it, we could be looking for some massive move, okay? And one thing also I forgot to mention about EOS is like EOS BTC is extremely bearish as of now. Okay, EOS BTC, as you can see, like it is extremely bearish with this bearish continuation pattern. Right there we got this flat correction. So what we need to do, okay, we need to basically keep making basically high lows right there. Even if we drop back down to a 25,000 area, it is going to be okay. All right, but we just cannot break like 25,000, 24,000. We could be moving much lower. You just have to keep in mind we basically drop in a very engulfing fashion. Okay, this move is very not engulfing, but very aggressive. Okay, very impulse, very aggressive fashion. Okay, and we haven't seen a sideways correction so far, so I would not try to like pick the bottom. It could be just a continuation pattern. Okay, it could be a continuation pattern, and then we're gonna look for this move a 20-50% drop, 20-30% drop. I don't think 50% going to be that easy, but 20 to 30% drop below it, and we could be looking for further move. If not, we could basically jump above this 21 EMA on a 3-day chart, which is basically massive rejection, just like the rest of the alt. We know for the rest of the alt, right, low cap alt, if they pump above the 3-day 21 EMA, most of the time you can basically give them a shot, because they can be pumping above the 100 EMA. So EOS for the bullish setup, I would at least wait for it to pump above like at least above 2800. Okay, current price just about like a 27. All right, if you just want to trade like EOS BTC and don't care about the EOS USD value, right, so you could be looking for this resistance right there. Okay, and you ignore all all the bearish momentum we are basically creating. All right, so let's take a look at the SP500. SP500, we basically said we needed to basically start trading above 33.20, if I remember well, right? Let's see. So we needed to basically trade above 33.20, right? But we got rejected just by like a 32.93, pretty close, right? But we got multiple support right there, which is like a 31, and then another one at 31.50. Okay, let's say 31.75 to 31.50 level could be a temporary support. Volume is decreasing, right? You can see low volume, price is decreasing. That's not that incredibly bearish. Okay, so let's take a look at daily time frame. Daily, we got the daily 21 EMA just about like 31.85. So dropping lower to daily 21 EMA going to be a very, very good support for the bulls. All right, 12-hour 100 EMA roughly around like a 31. So we broke the 21 EMA, as you can see right there. Okay, I said it multiple times. 6-hour 100 EMA and 12-hour 100 EMA, they act as a massive support. I'm going to show you on the Dow also and the Nasdaq. So as you can see, support right there, support right there. Even if we break this 3100 range, the bull still okay in control, because it is going to be by the dip tank. Okay, it is going to be by the dip tank until we break like 3000. It is still a, we're still bullish. I said it last month, late June, when price was like 3K, and I was like, we needed to go and close the the gap just about like this level. Okay, I think it was like a 32.20 was the target when price was like a 3K. So it's been like almost a month. So let's see if like we can drop back down to low 3100. 6-hour, basically 6-hour 100 EMA going to coincide with the daily 21 EMA, which is like 31.75. So would expect like a bulls to act crazy and try to buy the dip just about this level of 31.75 to a 31.50 area. Okay, so that's the first line of defense. We're gonna talk about it next week. I don't think we're gonna break it today unless like something crazy happen, right? Something crazy happens and we basically break it, right? So but it is going to be a very, very strong support, at least for the short term. Too much of a bearishness on lower degree, you could be arguing, okay, we got this and we got that. Okay, that's a divergence. All right, at the same time you got this, right? But if you're bullish, right, you could be arguing we just try to create some more basically strengths, get some more strengths, and then basically break the level of resistance on the lower degree. Okay, still strong, guys. I don't think we have seen any I don't see any sign of a strong bearishness. Okay, all I see is just pullbacks. Okay, normal pullbacks. So 7K soon. Okay, now let's take a look at Alt, guys. So let's take a look at Alt based on let's see, let's go on Binance, right? So Euro BTC, let's see, I think I was saying 8600. Let's see if we go, not Euro BTC, BTC Euro. You guys know what I mean, right? Okay, BTC Euro, we talk about this triangular formation, right? We basically, of course, broke it, right? So, but at the same time, we talked about it last Friday, right? We said we still can draw the triangle like this, right? So Euro going back up to 86 for BTC, it is nothing crazy. It is pretty normal for BTC to pump back up to 85, 86 area. So you see what I'm saying? We broke this level of 3-day 21 EMA. So let's see. Okay, let's see if like we can pump above like just about like 85.75 to like 8600 range for the Euro. Okay, so we talked about it last Friday, right? But I'm still very cautious with BTC. Since Alt been doing very great, I just don't want to basically FOMO on BTC. It's been moving sideways. We've seen it multiple times, guys. we on the euro we cannot break this level of 9,000, just about like 9,060. Okay, 9060 level. That's a massive resistance. All right, so I don't think price is going anywhere as of now. It is just fluctuation to me until we break 10.5, and then we can say, hey, we bullish, we could be going to the moon, let's go all in. All right, but if I try to FOMO, right, and I'm not sure if BTC going to be able to break this level of 9k on the euro, and like let's say 10.5 versus a dollar, we could dump like 50%. Okay, we could dump 50%, right? And you're gonna be like, man, I wish I waited. Okay, but if we break this area, sky could be the limit. Okay, we could be saying, hey, we could be pumping, all the way up to 14k and so on, right? So just be patient. Alt doing great, so no need to FOMO on BTC. All right, so especially like when you're trading, I trade alt versus BTC, I don't trade alt to USD, right? So I'm in and out BTC anyway, so it's not like, just because I'm not holding BTC doesn't mean like I'm staying on USD and so on. All right, so I'm still holding some some BTC, and I'm trading alt BTC to increase my BTC holding, right? But 2%, 3% move for BTC, I'm not gonna FOMO on it, right? So let's take a look at Binance coins. SXP. I mean, SXP doesn't have any history. It's just pumping, man. It is following BTC. So as you can see, like three-way move, pullback right there. Okay, we got this triangular formation, pumped it upside. Need to break like 20,000 area to 21,000 area, and you could be looking for a further move. It is still bullish. It is still a hold. Short-term analysis, it is still a bullish. No sign of selling volume. As you can see, volume is decreasing, price is moving sideways. I keep saying it, just pay attention to your volume. Very low sell volume. Take a look at your big spike in buying pressures. Okay, so the bulls are in control. Pay attention also, like a break above like a 15,000, you might be waiting a little bit longer to buy the dip after that, right? But as of now, it is still a hold, right? Can you jump in right now? I don't know. Okay, I'm not trading it. I'm just telling you what I see. It is still bullish as of now. But if we break 15,000 level, it is time to start looking for deeper corrections. Okay, so let's take a look at it versus the USD. So versus USD, it is giving us a better history right there. So we talked about it last time, right? When it was like, I think like it was like $1, and we said like we could be looking for $1 and $2, right? I think, yeah, $2. Okay, second target was like $2, and I think it was like a 99 cents, something like that, right there. So that's when we talk about it. So it has enough history though. It's just not enough history on Binance. So it is still looking good, right? So double top. You just don't want to break this area of 21 EMA on the 6-hour time frame, and avoid any bearish crossover on your 6-hour. Okay, 21. If you want to hold it longer, wait for your 21 EMA to basically cross your 100 EMA, right? Like this, and then you got this one, and you're gonna be like, oops, I need to get out. Okay. Yes, it can give you a lot of noise even after the crossover. It can pump back up, but just to be sure, right, you would be taking profits, right? And we talked about it last time, right? We said wait for a retest of the top of the $2 range. Okay, and it did that exactly. So it is still a hold. Okay, it is still a hold. Hola, desde Mexico. Hola, ¿cómo estás? All right. So now I want to take a look at a few alt, right? So guys, I give you multiple alt setups, right? So if you've been following our channel at least over the last 30 days, right? You should be at least 50 to 6% on your BTC holding, at least 50 to 6% on your BTC holding by basically buying most of these alt, right? So we're gonna talk about Sky, right? Sky BTC, I gave you guys a gave you guys an analysis, right? When Sky was right there, just about like a 5700, right? So, and target was on a 3-day basis, right? Target was like 1300. Yes, we did not break 1300, we did not retest 1300, but the concept is like we were looking for this breakout. And if you've been following us all right enough, the 100 EMA is a big resistance. So that's why I put like 2 lines, just about like 9,000. We pump all the way up to like 10,000 from like 5,700. So massive move, massive breakout on the line looks better on the 4-day chart. As you can see, we broke this trend line, pumped to the upside. It is still bullish. Okay, it is still bullish. Is it time to jump in? I don't know, right? If you did not buy in like a 5,000 to 6,000 area, you could have basically double your money, or at least like pump it like 40 to 50%, right? So, but Sky is was a very big move. Hopefully most of you guys did not miss it. Okay, so let's take a look at PIVX. PIVX also looking very accumulative. I talked about PIVX on the 3-day chart and on the 2-day chart, right? So still looking to give us a breakout, right? PIVX and a gas, basically they're looking to give us a breakout, and we got nice support right there, nice accumulation area just about the 3-day 100 EMA. As you can see, cannot break it, just like ARK could not break it. But we basically last week talked about ARK before the breakout, same setup, just like Argo, Blue Zell. Now we're looking for this breakout for PIVX. Okay, XOR. Okay, most of these alts they pumping, they got similar structure, and they're pumping massively. Okay, so also so PHB also looking for further move to the upside. It got it has a big potential for a big breakout. We just have to be very patient with it. We already broke the resistance, right? Just like Qdom and Algo, similar type of structure. So we could be looking for, we got resistance at 50. We just hit 50 right now, pulling back down to roughly, let's see, roughly around like 45 to 46, right? 45, 46 accumulation again. So we definitely can hit 99 to 110 area. I'm looking for the 64 level to 65 area up to like a 68 for a possible possible next resistance, right? If the volatility is low. But if the volatility is high enough, right, it could just give us another Sky coin. Okay, another 50-60% move very easily, and then or even give us a Sys coin move, a 250% move in 1 day, stuff like that. But I wouldn't expect it. Just hold it tight. Not financial advice, but I'm just telling you like what I see in the chart, right? So just would hold it tight and look for further move to the upside, right? Also BCPT, BTC, similar structure, just like Loom, right? Just like Loom, similar structure. Already broke this resistance. Beautiful accumulation, right? Pumping to the upside. We're not yet at 350. I'm looking for 350 as resistance. You know why I'm looking for 350. That's 100 EMA. All right, we got also a nice resistance. If you take a look at it, just like Skycoin, right? Similar type of resistance on our side. It just has to blast off, okay, and pump to the upside. So I'm still holding it, okay. Still moving sideways, pump like nicely the other day, but I didn't do anything. I'm still holding, and cause I know we can basically at least retest like a February high, which is like 450 to almost 500 range, depending on volatility, right? So it is still a hold, looking very, very, very good. Okay, somebody asked about MDA today. So MDA also looking very good. I don't know why I wasn't paying attention to MDA. Right, so kind of similar to Beam, right? Very undervalued, and Raven. So very undervalued, right? Just like Beam and Raven, right? So we're looking for this bull flag to give us a possible breakout. It has an inverse, inverse resistance compared to Sky, and compared to Skycoin, right? So as you can see, Skycoin resistance was like upward, but this one resistance is like downward. So let's see if like we can basically break it and get more momentum to the upside. Very, very accumulative, just about this range, okay, on a 3-day basis. Looks very, very, very accumulative. Okay, nice double bottom, nice double bottom. Volume is decreasing, from the top, right there, just about like a 5,800. Now it is just about like a 4,800. Okay, I'm looking for the 6,500 to 8,000 area. Okay, I got a setup for it. I don't know why the chart just did not basically save it, right? But we're looking for 100 EMA 3-day chart, and on the 3-day basis, and we're looking for after that we're looking for the resistance just about this level of 8,000, right? So let's move on to Loom network, still moving sideways, right? So as you can see, Loom and AGI, similar structure, nice resistance on our side. We just have to break it. Nice downward slope, right? We exactly at resistance. If you just want to if you just don't want to ignore like these wicks, we at resistance. Okay, so we just have to basically close above just about like a 300 to be comfortable, and we can basically move sideways and pump to the upside. Okay, so let's keep an eye on Loom network. If it doesn't break out right now, right, what I mean right now, during the current alt season, we could just do like AGI and come back down, just about like 100 sats. I know it's going to be painful, but as of now, it is alt season. Let's just expect it to pump to the upside, right? If it doesn't, I will be looking to buy more, just about 100 sats, right? It's not going anywhere. All right, excuse me, guys. excuse me guys, so had to basically talk to Satoshi and see if basically going to be pumping. So guys, Loom still you know, a hold, beautiful setup. All right, so IOTA also, let's not IOTA, I don't know why IOTA doing this. So IOTA basically a similar structure to Sky, and I'm still looking for further move to the upside. Rejection just about 100 EMA, so we just need to get, you know, break this level of 100 EMA. No issue with our R side, no sign of basically resistance, right? We got a upward resistance, so it means that we can basically push to the upside within the next few days and so on, right? So IOTA still a hold. I said it when IOTA was like almost 2300, right? 23, just about this area, 23, 24. Current price just about 28, so it's still up, right? So looking for 37 and 5K area for IOTA. Hey, what's up, Logan? Request we hit our target like from 150 area all the way up to almost like 600, right? So not sure if you've been following us enough, but request. So as you can see, request still a hold. Okay, you got a slight divergence on our 3-day chart. That's what I keep telling you. If you pay attention, if you only pay attention to a daily to your daily analysis, you might not, you know, you might be saying, oh, you know, we got this divergence right here, I'm gonna short it. And as you can see, first, that was just our first target, and we got another divergence right there. So price still moving to the upside. Daily 21 EMA still holding strong, so we can still look for this move to the upside, okay, to a triple top, right? Even though we break this level, we just don't want to break this 300 range. That's going to be a no-no for further, you know, for a possible further move. But as of now, we still it is still a hold above daily 21 EMA, still a hold. Similar structure, just about like 300. We can definitely retest the 600 range, right? Still looks, it is still looking very good. Okay, very good. Hollow, you know, it's just pumping and dumping. Hollow chain, just about like, you know, 8, 7, and 9. So very low volume. It is going to be following the same structure as basically the rest of the crypto, as we talked about it previously. So we looking for this move for hollow. Okay, can it pump high? Yes, it can pump high. If we break this level of 12 sats, that could be moon time for hollow. Okay, June resistance just about like 26. So just like the rest of the crypto, they're going back up to the June 2019 resistance. So we're going to be looking for hollow up to like you know, just about 20, above 20 basically. Okay, 20 to 26 area. Hey, what's up, Crit? I sent you a gold analysis the other day regarding like a break in the 1815, right? So if, like I said, I think I said if we close above 1815, it is going to be bullish, and we did that exactly, closing above 1815. So let's take a look at it again. So gold, I think that's what I sent you, right? If I'm not mistaken. Breaking, let's take a look at on the daily. So breaking this level of resistance, just about you know, 1850 was going to be very bullish for gold. So, and we did that exactly. As you can see, we still, you know, it is still a hold. Okay, I don't think it is time to short it. No sign of reversal. even if we dump back down, you could try to buy the dip just by like a 1730. Okay, for any for any reason. Okay, let's say that we got a bad news or something like that. Okay, it is going to be a good level to be looking for a possible entry again, just by like a 1750. So, and a possible double top if that's the top right there. So sideways correction within this range over the next few weeks could be very imminent. All right, so it is still bullish. I wouldn't short it, would be buying the dip, right, and accumulate within this range. It is almost at all-time high. We just broke this level of resistance, as I said, it broke the second level of resistance right there, just about like 1800, 18, let's see, 18, just about 1830, right? So now we're looking to break like 1900, okay, 1922. So going to be very, very interesting over the next few days and so on, right? So now I want to go ahead and talk about the few stocks, right? So I was looking for AMD in our group to pull back, but I did not basically I forgot to put a limit order for AMD just by like 59.60, right? It dipped down to 58, right? Low 58, and I was like, okay, tomorrow I'm just gonna buy in, right? But after hours, this sucker pumped like 8%, all right, and just hit target of a 65 to 68 range. It is 15% up, okay, just for today, almost 20% up over the last over the last 6 days, all right? So 22% up. So I'm gonna let it cool down a little bit before I basically take a look at it again, all right? But it is still bullish. We can pump all the way up to a 1.618 extension, which is like 73, all right? So next one we're gonna talk about, it is Blink. We took an entry just about like a 550, and first target was like $7, right? So it hit $7, and I took like 70% profit, just about like 6.9. It dipped down, right? I was like, okay, if we break this 550, I'm just gonna get out, right? So it pumped back up to second target after that, just about like 6.9, all right? So just about not 6.9 but 7.98. Okay, target was like 8.1, so did not hit my target, so coming back down, so I just got out like just about like a 6.9. So a nice setup. We can still retest like the top, but I just don't want to hold it over the weekend, right? So because I've been holding it long enough, right, over like almost over a week and so on, right? So we can still get this move and come back down right here. Okay, I will see if I can put a put on it if like we get any sign of resistance, just about like 8.5 to 8.2 range, right? But as of now, it is just correcting. I'm looking for another entry just about like a low $4 range, but not sure if I'm gonna get it anytime soon, all right? But I'm just gonna wait, no FOMO, market not going anywhere, all right? If this setup doesn't play out, it is gonna give us another setup, all right? SHLL basically drop all the way down to $18. So, but want to wait till Monday to pick some, because during the weekend things can happen, okay, and you just don't know. I don't want to buy it at 50% right pullback, and during the weekend it dump all the way down to 15, next target, which is like a $15 range, right? And then you just have to sit on it for like a few more weeks to for you to break even and all that good stuff, right? So let's see, over the weekend we might just open just about like $18 to $16. It is still a good move, to a good level to be buying, all the way down to $15, because you're gonna get another pull back up to like a 382 to a 0.618 pullback. So I've been waiting patiently, right? Even like when it was like at 27, okay, I was waiting patiently. Okay, so now let's say for any, let's say by chance we enter just by like 16, we could look for another pullback curve to like a 21 all the way up to like a 23, which is the same setup we got from SPCE, okay, which is like Virgin Galactic. We could be looking for a 25 to 30% move if we can find a nice entry anywhere around like averaging like a $16 range, right? So still looking very, very good. Okay, so let's take a look at SP Virgin Galactic. So SPCE basically target was like 28 to 31, which is basically a 0.618 pullback. But as I said it, like, and I was like, okay, this 50% pullback might give us a big trouble, but let's see. I'm still in. Okay, so I'm still in. Okay, so I'm still looking for this 28 to 31 range. So but if market going to be dumping, I might get out. Okay, but let's see. All right, let's see if like we can hit this 28. Entry was just about like a 9 for me. It was like 1980 range right there. So I'm still looking for a possible let's say 1980. You're looking for like almost a 50% move if we basically hit my target just about like a averaging like a 29. That's going to be a 40 to 50% move. So I'm still 20% up, so I might be greedy. Just wait. Okay, just wait. I might be greedy. So let's take a look at the other stock I was looking at. Solo, I'm still being very patient with Solo also. So we could be dipping all the way down to like a 235 or even like a 185, but I'll be looking to accumulate from like a 230 to 290 area, average like a 250, and just wait. If we dip down to 0.618, it is going to be painful, but we're gonna definitely get some definitely gonna get some sort of pullback from 0.618 also on, right? We could look for a pullback from 0.618 back up to roughly around like a 236, which is a nice not 236 but 382, which is a nice 25% move. So if you can basically get a nice average of a 2.5, you can still get your 15% move. All right, but I'm looking for this range for a possible entry. 12-hour basically 2-on-1 EMA holding the price very strong, so haven't seen any pullback yet, so it might not even be a easy drop unless something crazy happened during the market, but we can still get this move before this drop. So it might take forever to get the 235 and so on. All right, Sonos, nice entry at 17. It broke out, right? I was like, okay, I'm gonna look for the retest. Now it is just about like 50 cents below entry. So let's see, target is not that far away. Upside target, it is just about like a 20 to a 22 area. Okay, let's say 20 to 23 for a possible setup. That's the same setup I basically organized for AMD when we broke out to like 60 62. I was like, okay, I'm gonna wait for 59.60 to enter. That's the same setup, so it could play out the same way, but it also could dip all the way down to like a 15. That's kind of very aggressive, but volume is kind of low, so let's see. Okay, and the S&P 500 not looking bad, Dow Jones not looking bad, so I don't see any of these stock to capitulate or anything as of now. So DXY, I was looking for DXY to give us a reversal pattern. So, but it broke 95. I think DXY, we broke 95. So, so that's the node I left right here. So we found support 95.73. Looking for reversal 98. Right. This could reflect on the market. Right. If it breaks 95.73, market could benefit from it. Okay, BTC is basically benefiting from the DXY breaking below this 95. Okay, so let's see. It's not gonna last forever. We're not gonna keep breaking. We're not gonna keep breaking to the downside, right? We're gonna get another support, most likely right there, just by like a 93.80. That's the next level of support we just have to be we just have to pay attention to, at least for the short term, right? So which is like 93.85. Okay, 93.85. Next resistance 93.85. next resistance. All right, so let's look for this 93.85. all right, so let's go back to Ethereum. Ethereum still looking to break a Ethereum. Yep, Ethereum still bullish, looking to break to 80, but just be cautious. Like I said, right, this pattern, guys, it is a this move. That's what I'm anticipating for Ethereum, for a a possible look for a reversal. Okay, we can still break it, right, to like a 280, something like that, come back down over the weekend and then pump back up. That's also another possibility, but overall it is still looking bullish. No sign of reversal. Whether we drop back down to like 260, 250, it could be by the dip type of pattern. All right, so at least for the short term, that's what I would be looking for Ethereum within the next few hours and so on, right? So this move, that's the move I was looking for, similar to BTC at 72.85. You guys remember when I was like, if we break 72.85, same structure, okay? Because I was looking for the W, right, X and Y correction. Okay, we got W, X and Y correction, but Ethereum just give us a simple three-way move pullback, and then basically just pump into the upside after that, right? So that's the correction we got right there. 1, 2, and 3, and then this is the move to the upside, right? So all right, guys, I'm just gonna call it a day, so it'll be a short live stream. So if you haven't joined our public Telegram group, make sure to click the link in the description. And if you're looking to join our premium group for alt analysis, we got multiple alt. Let me see. Okay. Right now it's there. So as you can see, basically that's a stock channel, and for the alt targets, if you're looking to basically trade alt and increase your BTC holding by trading these 30, 40, 50, sometimes even 60% moves, you could be looking for joining the group for this alt setup, so you can increase your BTC holding, at least for the short term, right? Alt target, most of these targets right there. So as you can see, MDA, ERD, basically Loom. I just talked about Loom. Okay, still looking very, very juicy. And even if you go back like to our previous analysis regarding RST, nice entry just by 105. still looking very good above like a 120, something like that, right? So one chain, as you can see, entry was like a 1987, long time ago. One chain, we're still looking for the move to the upside. AE still looking very juicy, still moving sideways, just like Loom, AGI. They're gonna take their turn, and most people are gonna be FOMOing because they did not position themselves right. So so Nexus, as you can see, like Nexus pump very aggressively right to the upside. Pretty much looks like a MDA I just analyzed today. I don't know why I wasn't paying attention to MDA, okay, until somebody mentioned it. So many alt to pay attention to. So you can take a look at it. ELF also, we're looking for a big breakout for ELF, just like, you know, just like a Sky. As you can see, that's request long time ago, guys, when request was like 140, 150, guys. Entry 300, 600. So that's like almost, guys, 3x move, okay, over 3x move from a request. All right, so Syscoin, as you can see, Syscoin, you know, when it was like 300, we're looking for like a very short-term analysis for Syscoin, but it pumped all the way up to like over, you know, over 1900 or so on. All right, so Monero, XEM, Walton still looking very juicy. As you can see, Walton is above 500, and when we analyze, it was like below 400, right? One chain, similarly, we're still looking for further push to the upside. So, you know, and many other coins, okay. Ontology, we accumulated just about like 6,000, so looking for further move from, you know, Ontology. Tron been very quiet, right? But you know, it is a good hold for the rest of the year, okay. I'm not sure if any of you are interested about Tron, but it is a very good hold for the rest of the year. So nulls, if you've been following us, you know nulls, I talk about it, I was screaming at you guys, do not sleep on nulls, do not sleep on nulls, do not sleep on nulls. We hit all targets for nulls, okay. So if you missed it, you got other opportunities, okay. IOTA, you know, Atom, we did not hit target because I was looking for it to drop down to 20,000 before pumping. It did not. All right, so AGI, you know, you can see AGI still looking very good. We're looking for a massive move from AGI, okay. So that's it for the alt analysis, and that's it for the today analysis. So hopefully you guys are gonna be gonna stay profitable over the weekend and do not do anything crazy, because market going to be very volatile. All right, guys.